Y'all know I usually don't talk about this political stuff, but it is kind of inevitable now. It's like a reality show. Whereas in the past it did not consume everyday aspects of your life, seems like you cannot get away from it. This is Liz, and these are just my thoughts and opinion. I think we are still allowed to have opinions. Seems like every day there is another crisis. But we must stay positive, even at these difficult times, and pray and hope that the people in government will do their job. Dems, wake up, because it seems like the other party is breaking or changing the rules. One thing that is going on in Minnesota is that, according to an article in the Mirror US, is that Hilton Hotel canceled ICE reservations due to safety concerns. I wonder if you can refuse service to the people. This seems to be what Hilton has done due to safety concerns. This is amazing. I mean, the staff probably don't want to provide service when they see all the chaos in the city after ICE has arrived, is my thought. They are probably suffering from what people in the military suffer from, which is post-traumatic stress disorder to some extent. Or they don't feel safe. I mean, I can only imagine how it feels to one day move freely around the city and the next day see people in uniform along the street, dragging people out of cars. Reportedly, a photo of a letter with the DoubleTree by Hilton St. Paul insignia was posted by members of the media on X on Sunday morning, with some stating that ICE agents with rooms booked at the hotel received the memo. The letter stated that the hotel would be temporarily closed, with reservations canceled by noon on Sunday, January 18th. It comes as Trump faces fresh humiliation after taking Nobel Peace Prize, and it's not good for his ego. We are taking this step out of care for you, our team members, and the surrounding community, the statement said. Sounds like some businesses are closing due to ICE. This is just madness. It also states that Hilton is stating that they are a rational business like any other, and it should be free to provide service or not to anyone it pleases. Now, I don't know if I believe they said that, but in this case, I can see why they might not have staff that feel safe to service these men. Because it had been reported that they ate at a Mexican restaurant and then arrested staff members. Hilton probably don't want that. So, what's going on now is that the Pentagon's preparation of approximately 1,500 active duty soldiers for potential deployment to Minnesota marks a significant escalation in the federal response to ongoing protests against immigration enforcement actions. This, according to the Associated Press, not them sending soldiers into a state that don't want them there. The mayor of Minneapolis is saying it will be unconstitutional. This will mark another first since this campaign has begun. I believe it was the National Guard that was in D.C. Not the man is talking about sending troops. Are these troops supposed to be accounts? What do the Army know about finance systems? How will this fight alleged daycare fraud? You would think that after the incident with Renee and others being injured by Pow Pow at the hands of ICE, that they would take ICE out of Minnesota, because it is obvious that the government officials don't want them there. Seems like whatever you don't want, that is what they double down on. Heck, I don't want them there, and I don't even live in Minnesota. I feel for my fellow American citizens, as well as for the peaceful immigrants. We are all human beings. This, in my opinion, is not a good thing that is happening. I mean, who are these masked men? We don't even know who these people are. For all we know, they could be pardoned people from the J6 riots. I don't think they even want you to say their name if they are identified. Although governors and city officials, as well as local police officers, you can see their face. But ICE stays masked up. Are these the people we really want in blue cities? Just seems like punishment for not voting Republican, in my opinion. Just shocking to see how grown men drag women out of vehicles. One lady was disabled. Is this what goes on and we don't see it? Is this what minorities complain about not being treated fairly, especially minority men when they have interactions with the police? Although I am a black woman, the truth is I don't have these types of encounters. I stay away from law enforcement, except for the people in my family, but that's mainly during family gatherings. These ICE agents do not have body cameras on. You would think that cameras would change the game. Is it me, or seems like they don't care about being on camera? And if that was not bad enough, seeing people being dragged from their vehicles and what seemed to be the unnecessary unaliving of Renee, now they want to send in the military as if it was a war zone. This is not Iraq. This is not Israel. This is America. Although unrecognizable. Feels like we might be getting back in the civil rights era again with the way things are going. Martin, where are you when we need you? You did say do peaceful protests. Let's pray for Minnesota and that they survive this, because you never know, it could be a city close to you next. To me, it seems like we are moving backwards instead of moving forward. And I hate to say it, but it all seems to be about skin color. With Renee, not so much. But they often talk about her relationship status. Seems like people think less of her because she was allegedly in a relationship with another woman, which is terrible in a country where we are supposed to respect each other's differences and allow a person to be as free as they can be. So now, with ICE all over the place, you can get stopped on the street and asked for your papers. I understand you are supposed to have your driver's license on you at all times, which I carry that, of course. Seeing people getting stopped, dragged out of their car, lets me know I need to step my game up, at least if ICE gets here. But if ICE comes to town, my birth certificate will be on ready. I mean, what papers do they want you to have? And with this happening against these cities, I wonder if they will be coming to a blue city near me. According to an article in Border Report, it says that a man that was checked by ICE stated that ICE just showed up asking for everybody's papers. They even asked to see mine. This guy was a construction supervisor. He says, I showed them my driver's license, my passport. They told me, have a good day. So this guy is in Texas and had a good experience. Now this is a red state. However, it is also a border state. Isn't this something? I'm thinking blue states and red states. Usually the only time I think about this is on an election night. This just goes to show you where we are as a country. I just hope and pray they do not come to a city near me. If they come, I may do a little recording from afar. Although I appreciate the people that have courage to be up in the mix, let's hope they do not come to my city. But with this administration, nothing is for certain. So this is what is going on in the city of Minnesota. Let me know how you guys felt about this. Be careful what you say. You see what happened to Jimmy. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, stay safe. Let's stay positive, America. We can get through this.